I entered and searched the chambers. They were empty. Deeply mystified, I was about to go out again when there came a ring at the doorbell. I walked to the door, and a policeman was standing upon the landing. "Good evening, sir," he said, and then paused, staring at me curiously. "Good evening, constable," I replied. "You are not the gentleman who ran out a while ago," he said, a note of suspicion coming into his voice. I handed him my card and explained what had occurred. Then, "It must have been Mr. Adderley I saw," muttered the constable. "You saw? When?" "Just before you arrived, sir. He came racing out into St. James's Street and dashed off like a madman." "In which direction was he going?" "Toward Pall Mall." The neighborhood was practically deserted at that hour, but from the guard on duty before the palace we obtained our first evidence of Adderley's movements. He had raced by some 5 minutes before, frantically looking back over his shoulder, and behaving like a man flying for his life. No one else had seen him. No one else ever did see him alive. At 2 o'clock there was no news, but I had informed Scotland Yard, and official inquiries had been set afoot. Nothing further came to light that night, but, as all readers of the daily press will remember, Adderley's body was taken out of the pond in St. James's Park on the following day. Death was due to drowning, but his throat was greatly discoloured, as though it had been clutched in a fierce grip. It was I who identified the body, and as many people will know, in spite of the closest inquiries, the mystery of Adderley's death has not been properly cleared up to this day. The identity of the lady who visited him at his chambers has never been discovered. She completely disappeared. The ebony and ivory casket lies on my table at this present moment, visible evidence of an invisible menace from which Adderley had fled around the world. Doubtless the truth will never be known now. A significant discovery, however, was made some days after the recovery of Adderley's body. From the bottom of the pond in St. James's Park, a patient Scotland Yard official brought up the gold nail case with its mysterious engravings, and it contained, torn at the root, the incredibly long fingernail of the Mandarin Quong. The End of The Hand of the Mandarin Quong by Sax Rohmer.